Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today I'm playing a sweet deck. This is Spy Elves. So we're playing the Elves, basically the Elves strategy of put some quick creatures on the table, get a Priest of Titania, and then kill your opponent with Timberwatch Elf or a giant Nyxborn Hydra. But we only have 4 lands. There's 3 forests, 1 swamp, and 2 lotus petals, along with 3 generous Ents. Seems like a little bit risky on how to get the lands out of the deck, but we've got 4 Soggy Wildling and 4 Sylvan Rangers to continue to get lands out of the deck, and also the 4 land grant here, which I forgot to put in the pile. So we've got like 13 mana sources, which is not too bad. And then we have a bunch of card draw with Lead the Stampede and Winding Way. We also have Masked Vandal as a way to deal with relics and stuff. But this list comes to me from Pygonti. They've been playing a lot of this in the leagues, and they said that they like this main deck, but their sideboard's a little risky. The sideboard looks fine to me. Mesmeric Fiend, Fairy Macabre, with Acorn Harvest, which can help versus stuff like Karkland Shaman, where you can just jam the Spy, unearth, or put the Acorn Harvest, and then use a Dread Return. Mass Vandal for more relics, and then Healer of the Glade as like a way to be a stopgap against burn. Okay, so let's see if I can count to 20. Combat math plus combo, it's going to be rough. I'll see you in the matches. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, round 1, we're on the play, so that's great for an Elves deck. We want land and a creature. We have no land, mulligan. No land again. Okay, this isn't great. We have multiple land grants, so let's get rid of, this is all 3 of our forests. We can put back a land grant, and then put back the generous Ent and Spy, and we'll go land, cast land grant for forest, and then Sogyu, Roost Seek, and grab a swamp. My plan is to cast a turn 3 Lead the Stampede. Okay, our opponent plays a turn 1 Hard Evidence off of a See the Sign-On. So they're definitely playing, we're just going to Roost Seek for forest again. Now all the lands are out of our deck. Play the forest, pass the turn. Our opponent's playing the Abjure deck, so Lead the Stampede might not resolve. Plays a Vault of Whispers, they're tapping out, so we get to Lead the Stampede. They play a Black Mage's Rod. Sylvan Ranger doesn't do anything now, so I'll cast Lead the Stampede, take all the creatures. I've selected 5, I believe. That was a good turn. Back to 7 cards in hand. We're going to go Elf, Elf, Elf. Then I'll have 6 mana. I can cast a Generous Ents. They play a Refurb. I guess I'll discard a Sylvan Ranger. Nile Spellbomb. So we'd have to find the Masked Vandal in order to get rid of the Nile Spellbomb and actually combo off. They go attacking for 2. We have a Dread Return. Mystic. They're thinking about countering this. Doesn't seem like you need to. Play another Mystic. We'll go Sylvan Ranger. I have no lands to search up. Failed to find. Our opponent puts the Black Mage's Rod on the Refurbished Familiar, and they get in for 3. I'm at 14. I draw a Quirion Ranger. I guess I will play the Quirion. Tap, untap this one. Land 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast a Generous Ent. Generous Ent resolves. Okay, your turn. They have a cast down for the Generous Ent. Okay. I guess I could tap, untap, crack the food. Probably fine. They get in for 3. We need a black mana producing elf. Untap my elf. And I'll gain 3 life. My turn. Land. I'll try a Generous Ent. Resolves again. Alright. That's the turn again. So I didn't want to just jam the Winding Way into the counterspell. They have another cast down. Okay. So we go to 11 and then to 8. They only have 2 cards in hand, and they haven't cracked their clue for some reason. They finally cracked the clue. They have 2 mana available. Plays another Hard Evidence. Probably just has Abjure online. We have Nyxborn Hydra. I'm going to bestow onto this Sylvan Ranger. Kind of assuming that they counterspell this. Then I can untap and Winding Way. Whoa, it got countered. Alright, untap this. Pick up the forest. We're close to dead here. That's the Winding Way. For creatures, we only find one. That was sad. I think they got me here. Just gonna go to the next game. So I definitely want all of my masked vandals. Like, very clear that that's the case. I have no idea what to side out. Maybe I also want the mesmeric fiends. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna trim on the combo. Submit. We are on the draw, or on the play here. Let's keep. Land, play a Llanowar. And I will go ahead and grab a forest and pass the turn. I can lead the Stampede on turn 2. Our opponent goes Island, Hard Evidence. Play land, play Elves of Deep Shadow, play Elvish Mystic, play Aquarian Ranger. So I currently have enough to cast the Balustrade Spy, but I probably wouldn't be able to get anywhere with that. We're going to Roost Seek, grabbing Swamp, play the Swamp, cast Lead the Stampede. So they have to sacrifice their crab if they want to counter this. Okay. We're going to untap the Elvish Mystic and attack in. They play Hard Evidence again. No counterspell online. I'm looking for a land off the top. We have a Llanowar Elves. I'm just going to try to spy myself and see what happens. 19 creatures in the graveyard, and we hit the Dread Return. Easy. Sack, sack, sack. I guess we're dead if they have Macabre, and they did not. So GG. Maybe it's better to like go full on the combo plan. You could also just cut the Lotus Petals. That's pretty sketchy though. They have a lot of 1-mana interaction, or a lot of removal spells. Pygonti said they might cut the Sylvan Ranger and like a Nyxborn. Nyxborn Hydras probably can come out. We only have one lot left in the deck. Oh no, we have two. Can I do anything to be... I'm going to cut another Sylvan Ranger. Bring in 2 Mesmeric Fiends. I think I'm just going to go full Mesmeric Fiends and then not play the Sylvan Rangers. I don't know if that's too risky. Maximum interaction. Interesting. I guess I'm keeping. Land, grant for a forest. Play land. Grant for a forest. Play the Llanowar Elves. We have a turn 2 Timberwatch. Our opponent plays a Vault of Whispers. Maybe they'll kill my creature. Okay. Land grant. Grab a forest. Pass the Winding Way for creature. And we hit a bunch of creatures. Now we have to discard one. I will discard the... I guess probably I want to discard one of these Quirion Rangers. Or it could be the forest. Maybe it's the forest. Because I can go Shadow, Ranger, pick it up, play another Quirion Ranger. Okay. I'll discard the forest. I have a swamp left in my deck. They play Hard Evidence so they can abjure something again. But now they're tapping for blue for Thoughtcast. And they cast a Nile Spellbomb. Okay. Play Elves of Deep Shadow. Play a Quirion Ranger. Untap. Pick up my forest. Replay my forest. And then I will cast a Llanowar Elves. This next turn, I think I Mesfiend them and then cast the Timberwatch Elf. They hit me with the Bojuka Bog, so I cannot... If I drew a Masked Vandal, I wouldn't be able to use it right now. I guess I wouldn't have been able to anyway because of the Spell Bomb. But I could target the Spell Bomb and then they'd have to crack it. We will lead the Stampede. I go to 19 off the Elves of the Deep Shadow. I'm going to Mesmeric Fiend. They choose to cast down the Quirion Ranger. I'm going to untap the Llanowar Elf. Picking up the forest. Quirion Ranger is dead. Mesmeric Fiend will resolve apparently. Do they just have nothing in hand? Fanatical Offering. I'll take that. And then play land. Play Timberwatch Elf. And a Quirion Ranger. I can't do anything this turn. They could, I guess, crack the Spellbomb and draw a card. The only land I have left in my deck is one swamp. They crack the clue. So in hand is Hard Evidence and a land. They kill the Timberwatch Elf. They have Hard Evidence and a land in hand, just Hard Evidence in hand that we know of. I'm going to try lead the Stampede. Priest. Okay. And then we untap the Llanowar Elf, picking up the forest. Go land, Play out the Priest of Titania. Which I could have had. I should have attacked. I don't know why I'm not attacking here. Should definitely have been attacking. They cast the Hard Evidence with the crabs in play. They crack a clue. I'm just so used to comboing that I forgot attacking was an important thing. Wow, okay. They're gonna tap, they're gonna get rid of the Spell Bomb. That means that we can just kill them. We have the Mesmeric Fiend in hand. They play another Spell Bomb. That makes sense. We find a Dread Return. Let's spy or Mes Fiend you. I'll take your Viscer's Insight. Play Priest of Titania. At this one, we'll go Winding Way. Reacher. We bend the swamp. Okay, so now I can cycle the Genersent. I think this is enough. Maybe not. Can't get anything back. Play the Mass Vandal. Get rid of your Spell Bomb. Okay. So next turn, it sucks that we bend the swamp. The next turn I can jam a Spy. Now there's no point in attacking. They cast Hard Evidence. They're gonna have to crack the Hard Evidence. I mean the clue. They draw. They cast an Extracted Confession. Yeah, we knew they had that in the hand. I'm just going to sacrifice the Masked Vandal. All of the Dread Returns are in hand. Wow. We untap the Elf. Dread Return the Masked Vandal. Go out to your land. And I will attack. They play a land out. I'm going to cast Lead the Stampede. We have Mesfiend, Quirion, Sagu. Okay, double Quirion is good. Try the Mesfiend first. I think with double Quirion we can... I mean, the Mesfiend's going to beat whatever they have in hand. They just have nothing. So now I can go Quirion Ranger. Tap for a bunch of mana. Untap this... Wait, undo. Tap my forest. Untap this one. Returning a forest. We have the black mana. Land. Green. Black. Untap the elf again. Picking up the forest. Doesn't really matter. Play Balustrade Spy. Target myself. Do I have enough to kill them? 22 creatures. We Dread Return on a Lotleth Giant. We just sacrifice, and sacrifice. Then we'll get hit for 24. GG. We take round one. Counting's hard. We'll see you in round two. All right, here we are in round two on the draw. I mean, we've got a lot of good setup cards. Our opponent's playing blue. Let's play Forest Pass. And then turn two, we're going to cycle. I don't know what this island means, but we grab another island. Plays the island. I'm afraid of High Tide right now. Grab another forest. Play land. Play Sylvan Ranger. And we grab the swamp. Your turn. We're putting Brainstorms. I'm going to assume they're playing High Tide. I don't think I can win. Pretty nice islands that they're using though. They revealed an island. Let's see if they kill me this turn. Goes Brainstorm. Preordain. It's definitely playing High Tide. So my only option is to swamp, play, I guess just like Mass Vandal for no value, and then Roost Seek for the forest, and attacking for one, and hope I draw the spy off the top. Our opponent casts the Merchant Scroll, grabbing an island or High Tide. You choose to tap down my lands. Okay. So they are playing lay out some Quirion Rangers. We'll attack in. They are playing Reach Through Mists, which is a worse, generally not that good in the deck, but I'm sure that they can combo off. We'll see you on the other side. They got me! Moving on. Mesmeric Fiends are coming in. I guess Fairy Macabre could come in. We might punk them. I don't think that the... Let's see, Mass Vandals we don't need. I think I'm just going to cut the Sylvan Rangers. And then maybe the Nyxborn Hydras should come out. Bring in a Swamp. And then I don't have to play the Lotus Petals. Okay, so now I can bring some cards back in. Nyxborn Hydras. Let's try it. I'm on the play. I'm looking for a hand that has a decent amount of mana. I have to mulligan this. It's very bad. We have a land grant. Nothing else to do. Mulligan. Okay, this looks pretty good. I'll get rid of one, I guess Mesmeric Fiend and a Priest. And we'll go Elvish Mystic, grab a Forest, and hope to draw some draw spells. Opponent plays an island, we draw a Forest. I'll swing in. So we have 2 swamps in the deck. Maybe it was dumb to put them back in. And they brainstorm. Turn 2, they Merchant Scroll. I assume they're going to get a High Tide or a Snap. They reveal a High Tide. Let's attack in. I think my sideboarding was pretty bad here, but I really felt like I needed to have the lands. So my best case scenario is Soggy for a swamp, Balustrade Spy, and hope that we win. Our opponent's brainstorming. They use a Merchant Scroll to clear the brainstorm for High Tide. I found a black source. Going to just slam in. So they have double High Tide in hand. And they brainstorm. So they may not have it this turn. They ended up going for a snow-covered island to clear the brainstorm. I guess I'm just going to Mes Fiend. They are brainstorming to hide their hand. So I think what I can hope for is I play the Hydra, then next turn I spy myself, then I dread return a spy, and then I win. I'll just take your High Tide, cast the Nyxborn Hydra. So they have 1 High Tide, they have Words of Wisdom, Reach, Lorien. We know 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they pause in their draw step. I was like, how do I know all the cards in their hand when they drew for turn? They cycle a Lorien Revealed, grabs an island, plays the island. We have a spy. I will attempt to spy myself. Oh, they want to Words of Wisdom to kill me. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'll spy myself. We still have 2 lands left in the deck. Okay. Guess I have to just attack in. Bonk. They go to 7, they're dead next turn. They give me the Sogyu with the Words of Wisdom. So next turn, I have a definitive kill. Assuming they don't still have the Sogyu in hand, or another Words of Wisdom in hand. They have a single High Tide. Previously, they didn't have a Reach Through Miss. I mean, they did not have a Puppetry. They cast a single High Tide here. That's out of their hand. The second Lorien might be out of their hand as well. They found double Puppetry. Alright, we will pause and see if they get there. Well, they snapped my Mesmeric Fiend and proceeded to continue off, but we'll give it to them. 44 mana floating with 12 cards in hand. See you in round 3. We're here in round 3 on the draw versus Ice Cream Juice. We have a pretty quick kill, potentially. They go Silver Bluff Bridge. Not great for me, probably. I'll go Llanowar, and then Land Grant. Grab the Forest. If they kill my elf, I can take out their bridge. Maybe I can take out their bridge just by, like, drawing something to put a creature in the graveyard. What are they going to do? Looks to be Grixis Affinity, so we have to be worried about Quarkland Shaman. They play Hunter's Blowgun. Great with Quarkland Shaman. I do draw the Lawless Giant. We're going to play Sylvan Ranger and grab the Swamp, and then play Elves of Deep Shadow. Now, I have 4, 5 mana. Is there anything I can do? I can attempt to just send it, but we only have the 1 Law of the Giant. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. No, 6. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why Elves players take so long, because we're just counting stuff. I have 3 creatures. I play the Quirion Ranger that's mana neutral. Then I play the Balustrade Spy. Or it's not mana neutral. I guess it is because I get to untap the Llanowar. Anyway, they played a land. They played a Thoughtcast. Now they have to consider if they want to kill some of my creatures. I think I would take out the black land. It's hard to say if the black or the blue land is better to kill. I'm going to discard the Law of the Giant here. They played a Refurb. They play a Quarkland Shaman. Feels like they have to wipe the board. They wipe the board. Okay, so I can just take out land. Let's play Mass Vandal and exile your black land. Getting rid of Sylvan Ranger, and I will play a Quirion Ranger. Now I can spy myself and then hope they kill the Quirion Ranger. Okay. Gets in for 2. We have a Priest of Titania, and I can attack in for 1. Really surprised that they are in this situation. They don't find a land. They get in for 2. We have a land grant. I think I'm just going to cast Balustrade Spy and target myself. And now Dread Return on the Lotless Giant. Boom, boom, boom. Easy. Oh, I love it. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Bring in the Mass Vandals. I think I'm just going to trim 2 of the Sylvan Rangers. Should be fine. Okay, here we are. We have Land Grant into Llanowar Elves. Then we can Sagu or land. We have double Sagu. So we have 1, 2, 3 of our lands already. Opponent plays a Mistvault Bridge. Let's Land Grant for a forest. Play the forest out. Play the Llanowar Elves. Pass the turn. I suppose I could put the Timberwatch Elf into play next turn. They only have blue-black right now. They played an Ichor Wellspring. We have a Generous Ent. Let's Roost Seek. Grab the swamp. Land. I think maybe Winding Way is better. I think I'm just going to put the Timberwatch into play. This just keeps my creature alive. They play an Ichor Wellspring and a red land. We're going to start by cycling the Generous Ent for a forest. I'll play Winding Way on creature. We bin Land Grant Winding Way. Find Elves of the Deep Shadow. I'm going to pass and hold up my Timberwatch Elf. We also got a Lotless Giant out of the deal. They have a Nihil Spellbomb. Cast a Thoughtcast. 5. We have 5 mana. Casting a Krark-Clan Shaman. Okay. We're going to get our last land with the Roost Seek. And then make 5 mana. I'm going to Nyxborn Hydra onto my Llanowar Elves. Keep that one alive. I've also played the Priest of Titanium first, maybe. They crack the Shaman. Sure. They're going to kill both my elves. But my Timberwatch is going to survive. He lives! Okay. So Hydra enters the battlefield. I have a 3/4. Now I can go Priest of Titania and Elves of the Deep Shadow, or just cast Winding Way this turn. I probably want to put the Priest of Titania on the table. I cast a Thoughtcast, Refurbish Familiar. Guess I will discard the Elves of the Deep Shadow. Play a land. I have a land grant that doesn't do anything. Too bad I didn't have that last turn. I'll cast the Priest and cast the Winding Way for creatures. We can take 4 creatures. Okay. So let's just attack in with the Hydra. Right now, we maybe can just put creatures on the table and kill them. I'm holding on to the Timberwatch Elf to respond to a Galvanic, but I guess the Galvanic would kill either of these at this time. They're getting in. I go to 17. They cast a Breath Weapon. Let's make my Priest of Titanium bigger then. And Galvanic blast the Nyxborn. Okay. So I have a Priest of Titania. Just need okay, let's play Sylvan Ranger. And then can't use the ability. Try. I would fail. And then cast another Sylvan Ranger and attack in for 1. Getting it done. Piece by piece. I have 7 mana right now. Actually, okay, they refurbish Familiar, getting rid of my land grant. We can cast the Lotless Giant. They play a Cryogen Relic and a Mirror Enforcer. I can play the Priest of Titania. Now I have 6 mana, 4 elves, and 2 mana. I can cast a Generous Ent. Your turn. Next turn I have 12 mana. Sweet. The Priest of Titania's really stack up. All we need is a Mass Vandal. They go Thoughtcast. I might be able to just pressure them by attacking in with a Generous Ent. Hunter's Blowgun, so do they have... I'm worried that they have the... Okay, they put the Death Touch on the Refurb. Attacks in for 3, that's fine. I was worried that they had the Krark-Clan Shaman there. We go to 14. Play their land out. I'm going to try Winding Way. Creature. We found the Mass Vandal. So let's just go Elves of Deep Shadow. That gives me an extra mana. Into Mass Vandal, which is also an elf. Exile or Nihil Spellbomb. How many creatures do I have in my deck? 6 are getting exiled right now. Don't know. We have 6 elves in play. Timberwatch makes it 7 elves. Okay, I gotta go look at the deck. We have 40 creatures. 6 are gone. They're at 16, so I guess they're just dead. Spy. I'll spy myself. 23 creatures. Let's just dread return that Lava Giant. Sacrifice, sacrifice, and sacrifice. GG. On to round 4, we're 2-1. Wait, I guess maybe they have Fairy Macabre? No, don't do it. Oh, they got me. I didn't expect Fairy Macabre. I could have played around it maybe, just by going for it on the next turn. Fair enough. Bummer. So do we need Mesmeric Fiend to check their hand? Get rid of the Timberwatch Elves. Get rid of the Nyxborn Hydras. Go much more on the combo package. I got so greedy. Mulligan. We have creatures. Let's keep. Get rid of this Dread Return. That's on the bottom of the deck now. Land, Plain Elf. They play Mistvault Bridge. We're going to Forest Cycle. I think I'm just going to play out the Mesmeric Fiend and try to stop them from having a good turn 2. Land, play the Mesmeric. They're pausing a lot. They must have the Fairy Macabre in hand. Let's see. Let's see. Double Spellbomb. Okay, I just take 1 Spellbomb then. They had Mere Enforcer, Spellbomb, Spellbomb, Toxin, and double Refurb. Crazy hand. Another Mesmeric Fiend. So we can play Soggy Wildling, Roost-Seek for the Forest, maybe Roost-Seek for the Swamp, and then I can play Sylvan Ranger and discard a Forest to one of the Refurbs. Get the Swamp, play the Swamp, play Sylvan Ranger, maybe not, play Elvish Mystic, maybe the Mystic just doesn't matter, play the Sylvan Ranger and grab the Forest and attack in. So they have double Refurb in hand. I think I will discard the Forest. Play, I can Mesmeric Fiend, make your Fanatical Offering, play a couple creatures, and then attack with the Sylvan Ranger. So they have Enforcer, Toxin, Refurb. They draw a card off the Refurbished Familiar. Plays Mere Enforcer. Toxin Analysis in hand. Gets in for 2. We have Spy in hand now. So I guess I pass. If I draw the Mass Vandal, we can attempt to win again. Another Spellbomb. When it attacks for 4, I'll cast Lead the Stampede. Bunch of creatures. Okay, done. We'll go green, play Quirion Ranger, untap the Elvish Mystic, play the Forest, play Priest of Titania, and then I guess I also could just Mass Vandal their Mere Enforcer and then attack it for 3. Mass Vandal. Kill your Mere Enforcer. That seems like I'm going to pivot. Okay, attacking for 3. I took my Nyxborns out, I believe. Yep, that would actually be really good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They crack a Spellbomb. Trying to draw into a Karkland Shaman. Plays a Mere Enforcer. And a Swamp. Toxin still in hand. Gets in for 4. I'll play a Quirion Ranger. Then play, let's see. Let's go to attacks. I'll attack with all my creatures. I think I don't need the Quirion Ranger that much. Okay. They block the Quirion Ranger. They take 4. I'll tap for a bunch. Play the Balustrade Spy. Target you. So we milled Fairy Macabre, Thoughtcast, Breath Weapon, Karkland Shaman. Okay, that's pretty solid. We're going to untap the Elf, the Deep Shadow, picking up a land. Land 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast a Lot with Giant. Put you to 9. They still have the Toxin Analysis though. Our opponent plays an Ichor Wellspring and a Drossforge Bridge. Will they attack? They're going to decline to attack. They can go at 13. We find a Genersent. I'm going to start by attacking with the Spy. So they'll block with the Refurb. Let's see if they Toxin it. Okay, they Toxin Analysis the Refurb. They will kill my Spy. And then they, let's see, we have 7 mana. Cast Genersent. Trying to not get killed by a Refurbished Familiar. Let's gain some life. They crack a clue. We'll have 3 cards in hand. Toxin is out of their hand, so I don't know their hand anymore. They cracked the Spell Bomb, so they're digging hard, trying to find a way out. We have 11 power from the Genersense and the Lava Giant. We can kind of just attack in with everything, except the Mesfiends probably. Let's play the Winding Way here for a creature. We hit Mesmeric Fiend. Guess I'm playing the Priest of Titania and then playing the Mesmeric Fiend. Maybe they have a sweeper and then I die. They Galvanic Blast Mesmeric Fiend, which gives them back their Fanatical Offering. Now they can Fanatical Offering their Wellspring. So many cards in hand for the opponent. Get to take one now. They Galvanic Blast the other Mesmeric Fiend to get back their Nile Spellbomb. Spellbomb doesn't seem like the reason I will win or lose this game. We'll take your Thoughtcast, and then I will attack out. Okay, they choose to block both my creatures and kill both their creatures. They have 3 lands in hand. They have a map token, so they just have to... I guess they have the Nile Spellbomb, which they can play and then cycle. Cycles the Nile Spellbomb. They give us a GG. Wow, that was longer than I thought it was going to be. I'll see you in round 4. Okay, here we go. On the play. We do have land grant. Sweet. Keep. I was like, where's my lands? We can land grant into get another land. We have the Spy in hand. Grab a forest. I'll grab the forest and play the forest. Then Sogyu and grab a forest. And pass the turn. Where are we at now? What's our opponent doing? Swamp. So probably a removal based deck. Carrion Feeder. Okay, so our opponent is playing a fast deck. We will go land, Quirion Ranger. We have double Spy. Let's Roost Seek, grabbing the Swamp. Pass a turn. We need mana. I guess next turn I probably have to play the Timberwatch Elf out. Although if I lead the Stampede and I hit a land, then I can put that land on the bottom and then Spy myself and kill them. Play Nessa Shambler. We could be dead on their turn 3 here. They get in for 1. I can't do anything about it. This deck is weird because it doesn't have any like card manipulation, but it's very strong. Land. We'll cast Lead the Stampede. The Ent is my land. Ent, Llanowar, Quirion, Sogyu. And then pass the turn. We'll discard this discard the Spy. Yeah, I guess the unfortunate thing is I don't have a way to flood the board and not die. Did I draw the... I think maybe I drew the Mystic for turn. I should have just played the Mystic and passed, because then I would have had 5 mana. Okay, we're probably going to die here. Peregree Beckoner. They can cast it with Warp, making the Shambler bigger. And then they get to attack for Billion. Okay, I'm just not going to do anything. So this is 3. So 1, 2... Every creature is plus 2 damage. We're starting at 2 damage. And then they make 3 creatures here. Plus they sacrifice it. So I think it's 5. So it's 10 total. 11, 12 if they sacrifice the Beckoner. So we have to draw a Lotus Petal or a land, which is 3 cards out of my full 46. I guess I saw a couple more on the bottom. So 44 cards. Oh, actually, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I have to draw land. I'm at 5. Okay. The thing, they killed their creature. They have 14 power on the table. I guess I can just put some creatures on the table. So we go Mystic, cycle this Generous Ent, or we just play another Mystic, or Llanowar Elf, then cycle the Generous Ent off the swamp. I figured it out eventually. I figured it out. Get a forest, play land, play a Quirion Ranger, pass the turn. And now, because they didn't go all in, we can block and then hopefully not die. They Village Rights their creature. So they have 15 power on the table. They have the Rights of Consumption, we lose. Looks like they do because they're activating and paying costs. We go to -3. Could have blocked if I'd realized I was going to put 3 creatures on the table. Don't need Mass Vandal. I guess Healer of the Glades. We're probably going to be racing here. Maybe the Mesmeric Fiends are good. Take out the Hydras. 1 Ranger. Okay, I'm on the play. No land. We have 2 lands. Keep. Put back the Lotleth Giant. We'll go land. land grant, get a forest, play the Quirion Ranger. Turn 2 priest, turn 3 Sylvan Ranger Mesmeric Fiend. Our opponent leads on swamp. I wonder, like, okay, Mortician Beetle. I've never played the Black Sac deck. It seems like it's can be very strong or it can be just do nothing-y. Play Priest of Titania, pass a turn. So next turn we're gonna have a ton of mana, assuming my creatures live. They're gonna get in for 1. Plays Infestation Sage, which they can sacrifice, and it turns into a 1/1 flyer. Village Rites on that would make the Mortician Beetle a 2/2, and they'd have 3 power in play. They Tragic Slip my Priest of Titania. That's just mean. I'm gonna play my Sylvan Ranger, grabbing a forest, maybe the swamp. Grab the forest, play the forest, play Elves of Deep Shadow. They've got the Blood-Thrown Vampire. That thing can get ginormous. They're getting in, not gonna block. And they can do their thing. They just hit me for 2. Let's Mesmeric Fiend you. They respond by sacrificing a creature and drawing 2 cards. What do you got? Ooh, Suffocating Fumes. Play Healer of the Glade. Pass a turn. I guess I'm gonna attack with my Sylvan Ranger, because I'm fine if they want to eat their creature to eat it. They play out one of the swamps we saw. So they have 2 swamps in hand. Shambling Gas is pretty good for them because they can sacrifice it and then kill my creature. Which it looks like they're going to take out the Elves of the Deep Shadow. Oh no, they can take out the Mesmeric Fiend. Get back the Suffocating Fumes. I'm just going to go to round 5. They got me. GG. Round 5. I think the thing is, this deck is so far outside my range, I'm surprised I'm winning it all. But I'm having a good time. What's Pweenet doing? Pweenet. Okay, keep. Uh-oh. We're up against Burn. That's rough. Our opponent leads on Clockwork Percussionist. We go to 19. I'll go land, play a Quirion Ranger. Just going to try to shove stuff in front of what they're doing. Reveal my hand. Grab a forest. Our opponent jams a Rally of the Hornburg. I will just block with my Quirion Ranger. Trying to keep my life total up. Block. And then I will play a Sylvan Ranger. We drew a Lotleth Giant for turn. Grabbing forest, I guess. Oops, I misclicked and took the swamp. Guess it doesn't matter. They play a land. Another Percussionist. And they bushwhack. How do I even live through this? Maybe I block now, I play the Priest of Titania, and then I untap, play Sylvan Priest, and then hopefully somehow cast a Sogyu. They're getting in. We block. Got a Quirion Ranger. We'll go Priest of Titania and Quirion Ranger, and then pray that they just don't have removal spells. Planning on not blocking this turn. They have 3 cards in hand, and they'll put me to 8 minimum. A Reckless Impulse, finding Rally and Reckless Impulse. They go land, probably cast Rally, which will hit me for 5. I have to take the 5, going to 6 life. I guess if I draw a Spy, I will randomly win. Gets in for 5. I take it. Go to 6 life. We have a Masked Vandal. Can go Sylvan Ranger. This is an elf, I think. Yes. Grab the forest. Play the forest. We Masked Vandal. Exile your Clockwork, which means that they don't get to draw the card off of it. And then tap the priest. Untap the priest. Cast a priest. And play Sogyu. Go back to 9 life. I have 2 good blockers with the Masked Vandal and the Sogyu. Our opponent goes Reckless Impulse. Finding Mountain and a Tomb Raider, 2 cards in hand. So they can probably play their entire hand out unless it's all lands. Plays the land. Tomb Raider. We're at 9. If I can stay over 6 life, that would be great. They decline to attack. Huh. We have a Llanowar Elf. Play the Llanowar. Play the land. I'll attack with my Wildling. And then play the Lotleth Giant. Opponent's at 16. I have 2 big creatures. Plus a 1/3. Sort of alive still. I made a mistake. I should have untapped the Sogyu and replayed the land on my turn. They play Clockwork Percussionist. They decide to attack in. Okay. I'll block. This does take them off Metalcraft. They reveal a Rally. And of Voltaire and Epicure. That puts me to 8. Then they can use the Epicure. They play the Rally, play the Epicure. Then they can use the Blood token to discard the card in their hand if they don't like it. They're back to having Metalcraft, but they just concede. What? What? I guess it was a fine concession. We had some good stuff coming up. I'm very surprised that it went down like that. So we want the Healer of the Glade, and I think the Mass Vandal as well, because they are good blockers. So we just need to live into a combo kill. I think I'll cut the Nyxborns, and I need to make 4 more cuts. I think maybe it's better to bring in the land and cut the Lotus Petals. And I'm actually going to cut the Timberwatch Elves and just try to put stuff on the table. We'll see if this works. Okay, turn 1, we have a land into a Mana Dork. And then we can Sylvan Ranger on turn 2 into another Mana Dork, hopefully. So I guess I'm keeping. They go Tomb Raider turn 1, that's scary. I'll go Land Grant, get my Forest out, and put a dinky creature on the table. And the Festivities is going to trash me. Our opponent's going to attack for 2. They didn't do anything pre-combat. No blocks. Plays a Mountain. Burning Tree. Into what? And the Festivities? An Epicure. And then they discard a Mountain. You have a Mass Vandal. I'm going to play the Sylvan Ranger. Grabbing a Forest. And then play the Llanowar Elf. We're both like just dumping stuff on the table here. Forest. Land. Play Llanowar. I think I'll shove the Sylvan Ranger in front of the Epicure and then Mass Vandal on the Great Furnace. See what they do. If they have End the Festivities right now, I'm pretty toasted. Toasted. They go Wren's Resolve into Tomb Raider Lightning Bolt. They play the Tomb Raider. They're getting in. I'll block the 1/1 to trade. We found the Spy. Can I win this turn? Probably not. So we have to play the Sylvan Ranger to grab the Swamp. Hold me, please. No, because I have 5 lands in my deck now. So it seems like not very useful to have the Spy in my deck. We're going to grab the Swamp, though. Play the Swamp. And then Mass Vandal. Exile the Sylvan Ranger. Play the Elves of Deep Shadow. They bolt my Mass Vandal. Okay. I'm going to double block a Tomb Raider. Hopefully that will kill it. I'll take 3 going to 6. We'll have 5 mana left. Double block. They didn't have anything. I go to 6. We have a Winding Way. Let's try the Winding Way. Looking for the Healer of the Glade. We'll choose Creature. And let's see. We have multiple Sagyus. Let's Roost Seek. Grab a Forest. Play the Forest. I just have to live now. Play the Quirion Ranger. I'll play out a Sylvan Ranger. Get the Swamp. Pass the turn. I'm dead to double bolt. They go Bushwhacker. Okay, I'm just going to block everything. I think we got it. Block, block, block. I have 7 mana on the next turn. Okay, all my stuff dies. They still have 6 power. Or, well, they're creatures. We have double Spy. Let's go Priest of Titania. Mostly because we're playing around a Fire Blast or something. We'll Spy ourselves. We'll all the Giant. We'll win the game. Hopefully. Potential Fairy Macabre from them. Not going to do anything about it. If you have Fairy Macabre, then that's fine. I guess I could have just played Sagyu. I guess because they're pausing so much, they probably do have the Fairy Macabre. Sack, sack, sack. Nope. We just win the game. Very nice. All right, we finished 3-2. Not a terrible record. Spy Elves is an interesting deck. I think it takes some getting used to. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you there.